So I went down to Mississippi. Found a little lady. Her name was Delilah. Had 6 kids. And I beat them with my left shoe. One of them with a ratchet. I went down to Michigan. I met this man. His name was Enrique. So you know what I did with him? Punched him in the mouth. So I went down to Michigan. So I went down to Washington, D.C. I brought my bag. And I put a potato in it. And I met this man. Tried to steal my horse. So I punched him in the mouth. And I stuck a potato in it. So I took my bag and my potato in that guy's mouth. And I went to New York. Saw a squirrel. His name was George.
Come on, keep on playing.
Keep playing. Keep Keep playing.
I'll play the guitar, you sing.
No. Give him the guitar. Keep playing. Chris, give him the guitar.
His name was George.
His name was George.
So his name was George. His tail was bushy. And they got caught in his mouth. And his feet did too.
Chris, what was that?
It's his tail and his feet got caught in his mouth.
Chris, what was that squeak? Did you hear that squeak came from Chris? Go.
So I went to Mexico and got some cattle. You know what we did with them? We trained them how to shoot people.
Yo, I'm gonna post this on YouTube, and then we'll post it on Facebook, and we're gonna get so many views.
So I went to Australia. Met a man with a hat. He was fondling a kangaroo. So I took an elephant's trunk and I strangled him. So I found a koala. I fed him a leaf. And I said, "Good day, mate." So I went to Egypt. Found some pilgrims. Said, "What the freak are you guys doing here?" So I got another potato.
So I got another potato. Just keep on going. Don't mind me.
So I got a potato. So I got a potato. And I made mashed potatoes. Made them for Delilah. But I forgot that I beat her with the ratchet.
I thought you beat her with your left shoe.
No, those kids.
Oh.
Pay attention.
So I told one of my kids, "Isn't that my left shoe?" going to Australia without a left shoe. So I got some yogurt. I put it in a water balloon. And I gave it to a cow. He shot it at the squirrel. His feet were still in his mouth. So I got a potato. So I got a potato. I gave it to George. And he ate it with yogurt. So I found a squirrel. His name was George. Turned out it was the same George. So I made some spaghetti. Then I ate it. So I went to Detroit. And I got shot. So I went to Oregon. And I got shot again. So I went to Mexico. And I shot someone. Because they were trying to steal my cow. And the cow shot him. Because he knew how to do that. So to wrap this up, folks, let me tell you a story about my childhood. Should only take about 6 minutes.
Make that 7 because you just did it. 7.
We're gonna go ahead and talk about my childhood.
It's 7:15 right now.
7:15. And I want to go ahead and talk about my childhood. And I'm gonna do that
Did your dad beat you to racket?
right when I finish talking about my childhood. So when I was 20, I was just getting out of high school. I was in kindergarten till I was 12. So I beat a kid with a ratchet. If anybody watches this video, for the whole time, I'm gonna give him a cookie. I'm gonna hold you to that, as long as you don't live in Detroit, because I don't want to get shot.
What about Oregon?
I'm running out of notes to play, because I'm only on one string. So I met George. He had a mouthful of feet and tail. So I pulled his feet out of his mouth. There was my left shoe. So I beat him with it. I said, George, take my left shoe one more time. I'm gonna beat you with my right shoe. And throw some more yogurt at you. Stuff a potato in your mouth. And turn you into mashed potatoes.
Ew.
Well, folks, it's been an honor. Y'all take care now. Remember one thing, and one thing only.
Never meet a Swalm George.
Always look both ways before tying your shoes. And one more thing.
Look at this dirty.
And one more thing only. Always brush your teeth before crossing the street.